Contrast uncut, yeah, you know that's us. Where we only speak the real and the real rock with us. Where we motivate the people and politic on success. Oh no, we ain't DJ Khaled, but they swearing we the best.
What's happening? It's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5, episode 26. I want to give a big shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers. It's your host, Zylo, and today we have an incredibly dope special guest. You hear me? He's from the city of Angels, the land of opportunity, LA, Los Angeles, California. I'm talking mid-city, South Central LA to be exact. He's a bilingual singer, rapper, songwriter, and recording artist. He's been rapping since 2009 and been singing in church since he was 5. I'm talking about the brother is gifted and it's been understood and recognized. He hit his stride in 2017 and has continued to put on for the Latin community. He played a big role in the development of Latin Trap sound coming from the West Coast. He has a real smooth way of mixing his lyrics from Spanish to English. I feel like certain songs is like him teaching Spanish to me and everybody else, but the cool way to say it and sound, you hear me? And it's very melodic and consumable for any market. And to keep it 1,000, bro, the first time I heard your music was on Doe Man, I Feel Good record. I took it off of LA playlist, and then I kept that motherfucker in my playlist, my damn self, and then it kept me growing with your catalog. And then, you know, things go, shout out Chris, shout out It's Mitty. You feel me? And you know, here we are today. And you ain't know who I got on the show by now. It's all good. I get all episode to chop it up with Feefa. Feefa, how you doing, bro?
Hey, what's good with it, folks? Big chillin', big chillin'.
Hell yeah, no, that's the way to be, man. You know, you make life too stressful, you won't reach that success.
Man, hell yeah. Now we definitely we've been working. We just, just fighting through this little bullshit pandemic, you feel me? Just trying to get as much work in as much as we can, trying to make up for the time that we lost, and really been on our grind, bro, probably more than ever.
Bro, you've been going crazy, especially from the pandemic to end the pandemic to this new bullshit of whatever's going on in LA with the mask mandate. But yeah, bro, shit, time's the most finite thing we have on this earth. I gotta tell you from the jump how much I appreciate your time, fucking with me, fucking with the viewers and the listeners. Thank you.
Hell yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Let's go with it.
Shit, bro, what's a normal 24 hours for you?
Normal 24. Just wake up, try to hit 40 pull-ups. What's it called? Get some good food. Like a day like today, for example. Got a quick little workout in the morning. I came to support the homies video shoot. You feel me? I just like to be hands-on with shit, and you kind of learn from being behind the scenes a little bit. You feel me? So it's like I like to be behind the scenes and on set here and there. And then after that, I got to rush to the studio. I got a session at 4 p.m. And then from there, from 4 to like 7, then I got to rush to the LAFC game, the LAFC soccer game. So I'm going to be from there to from 7:30 to 10. Then after that, I probably just go back to the studio. And then might head home at 3, wake up at 9, just back to it.
A lot of people, I like to ask that question because a lot of people don't understand what it takes to put the work in to do what you want to do. It's a lot easier to sit on the couch and talk shit from the couch, but it's a lot different when you off the couch putting that work in.
Man, hell yeah. We've been this past 48 hours, really, I try to use up as much time as I can, even with I always give myself a solid 15 minutes to myself to gather my thoughts right and my everything, you feel me? Before I leave the crib, I like to make sure I get my energy right, you feel me? Especially the way LA's been, it's been very active. So I like to get my mental right before I leave. I got to leave the house with the right mentality, right attitude, you feel me? There is times, when you got your down days and sometimes when you have your down days, you got to kind of stay down for a little bit, you feel me, and just recuperate. But you feel me, I work a lot on balance, bro, just trying to, keep my engine running.
What do you do to keep your energy right? What's your go-to method to make sure, to bounce back?
The bounce back, honestly, it's, I'll say family time is one. family time is important. You got me coming back to your roots. Always, you know, being around people, you know, being around your loved ones for sure. That's a key thing. And also just staying physical, bro. Usually if I feel stagnant or something, I try to watch something new. I try to learn something new. You feel me? I try to pick up a new program or try to think of some new ways to mix or try to listen to some other type of genre of music that'll take me elsewhere and teach me something new. So I'm constantly like challenging myself on how I could you know, motivate myself. You feel me?
Oh, bro, you all about constant growth. I feel like if you're
Yeah.
progressing daily, something's wrong with that day.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, I gotta give you your flowers for being a dedicated father. From one dedicated father to another, I gotta shout you out and just salute you, bro. It's not
Man,
easy
gracias,
to
bro.
do that and chase the dream and make the dream a reality.
Man, hell yeah. I think it's a tough battle, you feel me, being a father and doing shit like this, because sometimes, you know, you do just want to lay at home and just, you know, be with the fam, but you got to know that comes in the long run. That's gonna come later, you feel me? You want to, you know, I don't want to be chilling right now if I'm still in the hood. I want to be able to chill and be somewhere, you know, in a good, you know, good environment and chill the fuck out. But there's a lot of work to go in. And my main thing is like I communicate with my son a lot, bro. I inform him with a lot of shit that I do. Like, yo, dad, when you're sleeping, I'm in the studio. Boo boo, this is what I did last night. Yo, listen to this song I did. I didn't really like it, but listen to you. Like you know, I put him up on game with everything I do, just to help him understand. Like, you know, dad's gonna need some days off, and I mean, he's gonna have some days where you might not see him, and it's gonna, you got to be okay with that.
Oh yeah, let them see the process
Hell
and
yeah.
grow with the process. That's dope because they grow with you.
Man, hell yeah, that's key right there.
Hey, bro, I got a quote. Let me know how this quote relates to you, or if it doesn't, the ideas I want you to talk about it. Are you ready?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got to have faith in what you're doing and not take no for an answer. Nip the great Nipsey Hussle.
You gotta have faith in what you're doing and not take no for an answer.
Yes.
Um,
How does that relate to you?
it's relatable, but I think it's different because kind of like what we're doing. Our community's so big, the Latin community's so big, and so it's been how can I say, it's been, you know, we've been separated. Like, you get me? So in a way, it does work. Having faith and taking no for an answer, you know, and just pushing does work. But at the same time, that could also lead to self-destruction and isolation, where
Mm,
you might be too isolated and people start fucking with you because you're so into your motherfucking head. You get me? So it's like,
mm,
yeah, you know, some people might say no, you keep pushing, but sometimes that no could be a good no. You get me? Depending on who it's coming from. You get me? If it's coming from a business aspect, if it's a no, and if you understand your business and you know that your business is gonna grow, and if they're telling you no, then keep pushing. But if somebody's telling you no, don't go fuck with them people because they ain't doing da da da. You might want to listen to that no. You feel me?
hey, that's real. That's real.
That kind of
You,
get what I'm saying. So it's like I kind of agree with it, but I kind of don't, because in his position, you know, unfortunately, it ended early. But I wish somebody would have told Nip, don't put that shit there, bro. Take that shit to Fairfax and Melrose or something. You feel me?
mm,
I'm sure he was like, nah, it is my vision. But if you would have listened to that no, kind of get what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh, hey, that's real deep. Because when I look at the word faith, I think about hard work and preparation is what makes faith a reality. But hard work without hard work is, it's dead. And so, and it's wild because everything that's meant for you to happen, you let it happen. If not, there's going to be a course of changes. And, as you just said, that no ended up being a course of a change if you'd have just let go and kept the year.
Yeah. So
That's deep.
that I've learned that from playing the sports, playing soccer. You feel me? Sometimes the coach would be like, "Hey man, stop stop shooting that shot, man. You might want to pass this time. And guess what? You might want to pass. You might want to listen to that no, you get me? So some no's are good and some no's are bad, you get me? But I feel like I said, if I always feel like faith comes from a vision. If you can see it, if you can see yourself working with these people, if you can see yourself in that position, then by all means go for it, you feel me? 2017, people was telling me don't do bilingual. There's no market for English, Spanish in one song. It's impossible. It's gonna cost too much. It's stupid. Da da da. I knew it wasn't stupid because I knew how good it was sounding. I was like, bro, y'all tripping. Next thing you know, they have artists trying to do bilingual, and I was already 5 steps ahead. So I was like, man, y'all gotta catch up. You feel me? But then there's also some no's that I got. You get me? Where it was like, man, don't certain topics that I wanted to bring up. They're like, nah, you don't want to get too political with it because you know you kind of your mark is this, your mark is that, and I had to take that. No, you got me. I had to take it, and I'd be like, you know what, y'all, you guys are right because you guys are seeing it from the outside in. Y'all see something that I don't see, and like I said, it all depends on who it comes from. If it's coming from somebody that you know that got genuine like intentions that wants to see you do good, you might want to take that no. But if it's just some random motherfucker telling you no, then nah, fuck, a la verga, loco. Like I can't take that no. I'm gonna keep pushing. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, that's real. Hey, talking about the music game, did the game choose you or did you choose the game?
I feel like the game chose me, and then I learned how to maneuver through it. I never grew up and said, fuck, I'm gonna become a rapper. You get me?
Yeah.
I started reading signs. Like I would play soccer, and then a lot of my friends in high school were into music. They were music producers. They had a little mic set up, and I would just pull up just to be like, yo, I just like music. I didn't know I love music like this. You feel me? The more I got into the studio, you feel me, the more I understood the process. And then that's when one of the homies was like, hey, Feef, man, I know you got something in there, bro. You got to go in there, just lay something out, fool. And I was like, fuck it. I did my first song. I just did a verse. I wrote my verse. They liked it. They were like, bro, you got it. Your voice is crazy. They were like, yo, your voice, it hits different, bro. So we kind of ran with that. And then ever since that, you feel me, they pretty much taught me the hard way. They was like, yo, I'm gonna teach you how to record, but I'm gonna just teach you once. After that, it's really up to you. You get me? So they taught me how to just press record, and ever since that, I just ran with it. I started engineering on my own shit. You get me? So I feel like the game picked me, but I also took control, and I was like, nah, I'm sticking with this.
You know, what would you consider now when I'm asking this question? I'm talking about 2017 and they're telling you no and you saw it and understood it. Or would you say in 2018 when the reaction became everyone trying to do it? In 2019, they're trying to really duplicate the sauce. You know, when would you consider your first confirmation that music is what you're supposed to do with your life and you're supposed to invest that time and energy?
I think the more I understood the program, the more I understood Pro Tools, and the more I understood production and what went on behind the scenes, I feel like I got more comfortable with my sound where I was like, this shit gotta pop off. I feel like just trusting your ear and knowing how to put what you have in your head out in the real world. So it was just a matter of me getting better at this fucking program. You get me? Like knowing the program and knowing how to you know, just put it out in the real world. You know, I don't know, bro. It's crazy because 2017, I don't feel like I changed. I don't feel like I changed much as an artist. I still had that strong passion. I still got that fire. I'm still in the studio no matter what. If I go do some fun shit, I'm always thinking, nah, studio after or studio before I go do some fun shit. You feel me? So that never really changed. But I feel like, you know, it's I don't know, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy explaining how you know how the game kind of changed from 2017 to now.
I mean, a lot of that growth was you understanding and then you being comfortable, as you said. And I feel like that's where I feel as you felt comfortable, the world was like, nah, you got to keep on doing this. And
Yeah.
Coming from these LA streets, you had a choice to, you know, make it in, make it out, allow the atmosphere to absorb you, or make the atmosphere the reason why you elevated. And you
Right.
elevated. You put in the work, you saw the vision, you manifested, you know, you allowed, you know, football that didn't work out for you, because of injury, and then the law of attraction of music just hit you, and we all received it. And so what can you tell the listeners about throughout your journey? Let's go back from 2009 and beginning rapping to now, because we talk about from 2017 to now, you the same work ethic and just more opportunities. But I feel like we go back to that hunger year where you just started and grinding and figuring yourself out. Like, did you have to write down certain rap cadences to learn them from Spanish to English? Like, what was that journey like for you?
The journey was mostly about finding myself. That journey was about who am I as a person and as an artist. You get me? That was just the main question that I had. And seeing like I always kept seeing the Latinos that were coming out of LA and the Latinos that were popping. And I was like, damn, it's like everybody got like, how can I represent people who are like myself? So what I really did, bro, I just put down, I just asked myself that question, who am I? So I wrote down all the shit that I like, you get me? As far as like all the stuff that I did, you feel me? Skateboarding, soccer, fucking video games, all that shit. And then pretty much just packaged all that with the name Feefa. And I was like, all right, this is who I am. Now, this is what my brand's gonna be about. You feel me? So if I'm doing skateboarding and video games and shit, so I started connecting like, all right, now I need people like EA Sports. Now I gotta be around people who Red Bull or now I gotta be around Adidas and Adidas soccer. Now I gotta be around LAFC because these are this is my look. Now sound wise, I had to kind of hit the time machine a little bit, and I was like, fuck, I wanted to remix. I felt like how can I say without bashing the Spanish culture, but I feel like a lot of the Spanish music that was out, they were remixing a lot of the English records. You feel me? I felt like they were taking away from the hip hop and kind of trying to run with it. You got me? And I didn't like that. I was like, yo, y'all should be paying homage to both. Why aren't we remixing our own records? We have a lot of great classic records, bro. Cumbia, merengue, and all that shit. I was like, why aren't we sampling these? You get me?
Facts.
So that's when it goes back to the drawing board. I went back to who are the hottest artists that my moms grew up listening to, who I like, what sounds do I like? Like, bro, it really took it just took a lot of just writing, bro. Just I put the name FIFA in the middle, and then just try to connect the dots, see what connects with the brand and what's good for the brand, and how I could influence the next youngsters. You feel me? And how I could make Latinos feel good about being Latino. You feel me? Because growing up out here, the just the language itself, the Spanish language, like, bro, it's so like they wouldn't let us speak Spanish in school. They didn't like it. They were like, oh, you guys ain't in Mexico. Stop speaking Spanish. You're not in Spanish class. You're not. You got me? So now seeing the new generation of Latinos, they don't really speak Spanish. You feel me? So I wanted to make the new generation feel good about their roots. Like, bro, we're cool. You feel me? Like, we got cool shit. We're just not embracing it enough. You get me? So that was my main thing is, how do I embrace our culture and make this shit like a thing, make it cool? Like, how do we make people really love this shit? You feel me? As much as I loved it.
You broke barriers, but at the same time, you created such a genius name where it's like, you're gonna pay the fee for all if
Yeah.
break down what you're doing, because you're gonna cross over the sound and you're gonna keep on going. But at the same time, those barriers are being broken, and understand there's a market. There's a big, big market for it. And a lot of people forget that the Latin culture is one of the biggest culture that spends money on music. They're doing everything the proper way, and a lot of people sleep on that, and they just don't absorb it. If you look at just the reggaeton market and look how greatly that has became one of the biggest sounds in music genres, and then you look at what banda is doing and how it's doing music, there's just so much money and stream accessibility that if you tap into it, then you cross over the sounds, you can have a lot of success. And you definitely found a way to
Shit.
to use that soulful vibe you have, but also educate people on the culture. So my question to you, Brez, is, what do you feel is the influence of the Latin culture to today's sound, today's rap music and hip hop?
What do I feel is the influence?
Yeah, because
I
there's
feel like I don't feel like we have found ourselves in hip hop yet.
that's crazy.
We haven't found ourselves in hip hop. Like, if you think about it, like the artists that have came out on the hip hop, it's been more like it doesn't feel as Latin. Like it doesn't feel like we're representing ourselves. It feels like we're trying to be something that we think that people want us to be.
Mm.
Kind of get what I'm saying? Like, for example, 6ix9ine was probably like the hottest Latin artist that we have, but he wasn't really like Latino. He had that Latin flavor, but he didn't have that Latin flavor. Like he was favored, like he was more into like the American political black and brown gangster. You get me? Like just those shit that we're really not about. You get me?
Facts.
That's just Americanized, bro. That's what they want to see. That's what they want us to promote. You get me? Same with the LA artists. A lot of the LA artists that are coming out of here is drugs, fucking bitches, selling dope. Y'all ain't really doing this shit. Unless it came from your pops being a real life drug dealer, then this is not in our culture. You get me? Think about it. Y'all some good kids when y'all go home. Y'all, la mamá le pega y si habla así, you feel me? Like, I'm sure your moms would have whooped y'all ass if she knew what the fuck y'all was saying on these records. I'm just saying, y'all would have a chancleta coming straight at your dome if she found out you was talking like that. You get me?
You know, my point of my question is that a lot of hip hop and rap has adapted to the Latin culture, as into adapting to making sure that they have something for that market. They go ahead and they add certain reggaeton artists, or you look at Snoop Dogg, he added Banda MS that got him to chart again, and Billboard chart in the Hot 100. And it's like when you look at those types of moves, those influences come from the culture, the Latin culture. They wouldn't be able to make these moves if it wasn't such a hierarchy and sound that has elevated from transitioning from just a regional sound to an international sound to a superstar sound. And I feel like there's an influence on that does happen. You look at Pop Smoke and how he had to get Latin artists on his records, and those were huge records for him. And we could keep on just going.
But see that those plays cost too much because it's not being organic. It costs too much money. That's the only reason why they're making these plays. There's money involved. I want this shit to be organic. I want to show motherfuckers that we could work together. No business. It's just like, nah, this is how we roll. That's the reason why I have records with Perico. That wasn't a paid nothing. Nobody. Nah, that was natural. He fucked with me because he believed in my talent. I fucked with him because I believe in his talent. Same with Kalen. Same with Chris O'Bannon. Same with these other LA artists that I've worked with. I've worked with Latino and Black. But I think right now as Latino artists in the city, and just the city in general, we're working so hard to make it organic. It doesn't come off on some political shit or kind of like how YG and Nip and Sad Boy Loco came off with the fuck Donald Trump. That was dope, but there's more to the culture than that because we're falling into their trap. Kind of get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like how do we bring in some light to that movement? Latinos have a different kind of light, bro. We have a different hustle. We got a different light. We gotta embrace that shit a little bit more. We gotta stop thinking that, oh, this is what people want to see. Nah, start doing you. I feel like that's what I bring. I bring that fool just doing him. Like that motherfucker might sample a bachata song next week. We don't fucking know. This motherfucker just putting the Latino sound on a higher platform. You get me?
Yeah.
So my whole issue with that is just that it's just they make it look too Disney, like too like it just looks too Disney. I wish it would be a little more organic. Like you get me? Like really make it look organic. Like you get me? Like I do believe that we should share the spotlight, but let's stop doing shit for numbers. Let's start doing shit with a real purpose behind it. You feel me? Don't just fuck with people because their numbers are big. Don't do that.
Cause like, you know, like I said off camera, I do videos and I was on set for the OGZ the baby video. And then it messes my head up that OGZ and the baby's first conversation was on set together. And the baby's like, hey, where you from? And so it's like, you know, when you look at that dialogue, it's like, hey, it wasn't organic, it was put together, but they're making it work.
They're making it work. It look cool, but at the same time, I feel like OGZ kind of fell more into like the baby's favor more than the baby kind of fell into the Latino flavor. You feel me?
Mm.
Like it gets very political with this shit, especially in LA, bro. Like the Latinos from LA, bro, we're way, you know, we got a certain sauce to us. You feel me? And even like black people from out here, they got a little Latino in them. We got a little black in us because we've hung out for so long. You feel me? So it's like I said, it's really just showing people that we could do shit without promoting bullshit.
Mm.
You get me? Show people that we can have a fun time. Like if you listen to Nada Mas, bro, Chris O'Bannon and I, like, what's dope about him, he's really studying the Spanish culture, bro. He's reading lyrics in Spanish. He did a verse in bilingual, like, bro, that's how much I fuck with y'all. I want to be rap, like, bro, I love that. That's beautiful. Let me try more bilingual shit. That I fuck with. You feel me? Because he's putting an effort. He's putting an effort to understand our culture. He's not just jumping on it for numbers. You feel me?
Right.
There's a difference. You doing it for numbers, or you doing it because you respect our culture and because you love it. Same with Latinos jumping on hip hop. Don't just jump into hip hop just because hip hop is worldwide now and because it's popping. Do your motherfucking research, see the history, and see how you could change the motherfucking game. See how you could progress hip hop, not just keep polluting that motherfucker. Because I've seen a lot of bullshit coming from Latinos. I'm like, what? Like, bro, you guys are not what y'all say y'all are. Like, why are you guys falling into that?
Come on.
Just because it's hip hop, you got me. Hip hop is about expressing yourself. Hip hop is fucking the most worldwide genre in the world right now, bro. Hip hop is fucking beautiful because we're able to say what the fuck we want and express it how we want. They're the only platform that gave us that, bro.
That's
you get
true.
me? If you look at the Spanish market, Teo Calderon was banned from like 25 countries. His music was banned from 25 countries because he was talking about weed, he was talking about sex, and he was talking about partying and drugs and shit. He got banned from 25 countries because of that.
Wow.
Now, if it's hip hop, now they accept it a little bit more. You feel me? Because it's hip hop. So you kind of get what I'm saying? My whole thing is we got to stop doing shit for the numbers. Start doing this shit because you genuinely got love and respect for these cultures. I got nothing but love and respect for the hip hop culture. Because they've showed my culture nothing but love too. They're showing me respect. They're showing me, Feef, teach me some Spanish. Hey, Feef, what's that? Hey, put me on some merengue, bro. I want to listen to some salsa. The homies is pulling up on me, bro, bumping salsa music, bro. Tattoos on the face, motherfuckers is just, hey, Feef, I fuck with this, bro. You heard of this fucking Hector Lavoe ass motherfucker? I was like, yeah. Like, bro, they're like, bro, I love this shit. But that's the shit that we need to embrace more. We got to stop doing shit for numbers, bro. You feel me?
Absolutely. See, bro, I know I don't look like it and I for sure don't sound like it, but my grandfather swam across the border. He's from Aguas Caliente. I know you're from why am I just forgetting it, bro? Yeah, El Salvador. And so, but my family, my grandfather, he's from Aguas Caliente, swam across the border and fought in World War One, and that's how he got his citizenship. And then, you know, grew up in LA and then moved back and forth LA to Bakersfield. But yeah, not like I feel a lot of what you're saying because it's so true. Because so much things get washed underneath the rug, and people just want to walk on it because it's easier to do that versus sweeping underneath it and getting all that stuff clean and getting everything right. But I do want to talk about some positive shit. I want to talk about, man. Tell me about Saban.
Which one?
Saban. You know the
Saban?
the new song that just came out last Friday, and you know. Chris was telling me.
Oh, Saban, it's Saban Music Group. The Soy Diferente record. Like I said, we're breaking boundaries, bro. We're changing the game. There's been, I think it's the first time you'll see a Salvadoreño on a Mexican banda trap record. It's the first time you've really seen a Mexican and Salvadorian work together. You feel me? It might not make sense to people like, oh, are y'all Latinos? And they're like, nah, bro, we're Latinos, but there's so much politics that separates us. shout out to Cricket for that play. Cricket's a producer that worked with Aquid. Aquid was a dope duo group that blew up in like the 2000s or something. You feel me? So shout out to them. They reached out to me. They were like, bro, you're fuck where you're from, bro. You're one of you're the hottest Latino artist that I see in the city. They were like, fuck the politics, bro. I have a dope sound. I think you'll sound dope. They sent me the record. I put my verse. They put the other artists in it. We made, and it's just magic, bro. I love the reaction. I love the hate that's coming from it. I love the love that's coming from it. You feel me? I have Salvadorians telling me, stay, fool, stop doing that Mexican banda shit. And I'm, hey, get used to it, because I'm going to keep doing this shit more till y'all motherfuckers learn.
Because you're definitely on so many Mexican banda playlists.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. They got me on all the regional Mexican, regional Mexican this, and I'm, you know, I ain't finna lie. Like, even me growing up, there was a segregation between us, you know, just like, damn, I had Mexican homies, but like, we were just homies. We never really did business together because, you know, it just never made sense. So I feel good knowing that now we really have improvement. We really have some progress. You feel me? It's like, all right, now we're working together. Now we're not just hanging out, smoking weed, drinking. You get me? Now we're really putting an effort to change something. You feel me? To really bring an influence to the city.
With Once Upon a Time in LA, shout out Bobby D Presents and Snoop Dogg. What's your favorite concert? What's your favorite festival you've ever been to?
My favorite concert? Fuck. Honestly, bro, I don't really do concerts. But my favorite performance that I did see, bro, was Ty Dolla $ign.
Break it down.
Ty Dolla. This is when I opened up for Nip and Ty Dolla. This was for the Time Done event. This was at the Greek Theater in the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, at the Greek Theater in Hollywood. I opened up for them, and bro, just the engagement, bro, just him, the confidence on stage, him, he was able to show what the fuck he was good at. He was a great singer. Out of nowhere, he said, fuck this mic, picked up a guitar and just boom, started playing the guitar. The crowd was like, yo, what the fuck, you play the guitar too? He had a drummer in the back. You got me? He was really singing, like he was working, bro. Like you could tell it was a real performance rather than just rapping over your vocals. You got me?
Yeah.
The boy killed it, bro. Ty Dolla was definitely a huge influence on my stage performance. Now, you got me? Even till now, I always try to like close my eyes and look back, like, damn, how'd he do this?
Hey, that was dope. As you know, Snoop Dogg is behind it. Shout out Uncle Snoop's Army. What's your favorite Snoop Dogg memory, whether it's in person or his music?
I believe what was it? He started getting into soccer. When he first started talking about like soccer and started really getting into soccer, and I forgot, he wore a fucking jersey. I think he wore a Barcelona jersey. I forgot what fucking jersey he wore, but I remember he wore a soccer jersey, and the day he wore the soccer jersey, bro, you know, that shit brought a lot of joy to me, because I was that kid that would wear soccer jerseys and people would be like, bro, what the fuck is that?
Hey, soccer jerseys are hard. Like,
yeah, but a lot of motherfuckers didn't know that. I'm gonna tell you this. I was the one, I could comfortably say this. I was the first one in hip hop to be wearing soccer jerseys in the city of LA, bro. I would walk into fucking studios, bro, what the fuck? Like, what kind of jersey's that? Cuz? Like, what is that? Like, this is a soccer jersey, bro. It's Arsenal. What the fuck is Arsenal? Hey, cuz, I'm gonna shoot you some bread, bro. Go get me like 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers.
Come on, bro. I had an AC line. I had a what was it? Dortmund.
Oh yeah.
Well, that thing was hard.
Stupid, bro. So to me, that was the best thing I saw Snoop do. Whatever he did, when he did that, I believe he put on the Mexico jersey too. Whatever soccer jersey he put on, I felt like he paid homage to all the Latinos, because growing up, bro, I would play soccer in school. They'll be like, yo, why you playing soccer? That's some Mexican shit. And nobody plays soccer. Boo, 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 boo. You got me?
Hey, we got just in a minute, brother. You made it through the show. Before we close out, the floor is yours. Let them know where they can find you. Shout out what you want to shout out. Do your thing, player.
Man, let's get it. Y'all can follow me on IG. That's Feefa Official. That's FEEFA. If you want to listen to my music, we just dropped the EP called Sacrificio. That's on Spotify. You feel me? If I sampled some classic Latino records for us, mixed it with some hip hop, giving y'all some real some real music with substance. You feel me? And y'all can catch me at the LAFC games. That's where I'm gonna be at tonight. You feel me? And just I'm gonna just be on the scene. Y'all finna see a lot of me. I'm gonna be everywhere. We finna do it all.
On that note, it's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5, episode 26. Got to give a huge shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby B Presents, because I wouldn't be able to do incredibly dope shit like Chop It Up with Feefa. That's FEEFA, and his brother Jonathan Gems all motherfucking episode. And at the same time, he educated everybody. Bro, you
yeah,
bro. I appreciate you.
Man, appreciate y'all too, man. Shout out Snoop. Shout out everybody.